Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Dalton's Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line with the Los Angeles Chargers. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So Dalton now. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Shift together here from the D-line. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. A nice little juke. And we'll take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Dalton here from the gun. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, Rivers. Finds a seam inside the 40. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Rivers now to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. first down throw here for Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. Novak out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 59 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw here, Dalton. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bullock out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins, and about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to run past the 20. Nifty move by Gordon. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that?
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. No back out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension. And it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Andy Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rivers now from the 50. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to push his way through, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play action now, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Rivers on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play fake. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrell Williams from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Dalton now to pass. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he spins through. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and short yardage. Rivers got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Novak out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
He's back to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 times.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be fielded at the 6. The Chargers getting set to go. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Dalton wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.